Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. As usual, I am starting off my morning with a protein coffee. We have the blueberry cake blast from Bones with the salted caramel shake, and then I make a little cold foam with a couple tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and I just whip it up, add a little bit of coffee syrup to that, and there's my coffee. Good morning. So officially good morning, happy Tuesday. I feel like it's going to be a good day. I ended my week really well at work, so I feel like we're going into a good place when it comes to emails and workload and all that. So I am hoping it continues on. I'm feeling that way. I get very overwhelmed when I feel like I'm behind. So I've told myself that I'm not going to let myself get that way, and that's the reason why I've had these like super short videos for my What I Eat in a Day. So hopefully that changes and we can just have a really good work week. That is the plan. I had a good weekend. I felt like I was super on track. I just did really good. The scale is just not moving, which is fine. It's staying the same. So I've like been maintaining for 2 months, which is fine. I mean, I've had a lot of cycle issues. You guys know these last couple of months, being in perimenopause, you just never know what's going to happen. But I feel like I am doing really good. But this week I am going to super focus on the veggies and like higher volume food, low calorie, higher volume, because I feel like that I am really missing out on the veggies. So that is the plan. If you saw my meal prep video, then you'll know kind of, what I'm talking about. But I just feel like I'm really good at buying the veggies, just not really good at using the veggies and eating the veggies. And they end up more with my chickens than they do with me. So my plan is to really focus on those veggies and getting that fiber in. But as you could tell also, if you're watching my meal prep video, and you'll see in this video, is that it's okay, I feel like, to not track, like if you're just eating, a handful of carrots, just track. I mean, I was really bad about that. I would just track the hummus and not worry about the carrots because, it's unless you're eating a whole 1 pound bag of carrots, then you're not, you know what I mean? Like, you feel like, you're not going to not lose weight by eating a bunch of carrots. But I guess some people may have that issue. I don't know. But I told myself I was going to track all of them. And that's why you're seeing a little bit higher carb on those. But all the carbs, if you really look closely at my food this week, you're going to see that most of the carbs are coming from veggies. So I'm not going to worry about those carbs. So if you personally count every single carb that you eat, and the carbs are going to worry you as far as, how high of the carbs are in your meals, that's fine. But I feel like we don't want to put anybody else down because they may have 40 carbs in their meal. But if like 25 or 30 of those carbs are coming from veggies, then you're doing a good thing. You know what I mean? And that's when I was seeing the dietitian, that's kind of what they said. They said that, to not worry about the carbs in the like non-starchy ones. So like potatoes, yes, count the carbs in the potatoes, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, but really look at those low glycemic index foods. And so that's what I'm doing. So anyway, and just kind of figure out what spikes your blood sugar and what doesn't, because that's the reason why I'm doing the low carb, is for the blood sugar. I did eat oatmeal this weekend, and to see just plain regular oatmeal with nothing in it at first. I just kind of ate that a little bit, then added some fresh fruit in there, but I did not add any sweetener or anything like that. Just used some frozen blueberries, and that was kind of my sweetener. And it did not spike my blood sugar at all. So I'm just slowly trying to see which of those like low glycemic carbs spike my blood sugar and which ones don't. But so far I've been pretty lucky with things like beans and oatmeal. And, what was it that I tried the other day and I had no issue with? I cannot remember what it was. It was whatever I had last week and I tried it. I don't remember. But anyway, I have to go into work. Hope you guys are having a fabulous day as you're watching this. And I will see you guys. Actually, I'll see you when I have my morning snack / breakfast. My coffee's kind of my breakfast. And then I'm going to try this. I've never had these before, so this will kind of be my breakfast along with my coffee, and that'll be, you know, together will be enough calories to get me through lunch. So this is the mango pineapple. So I'm gonna let you know what I think about that. As I said earlier, I am starting off my morning with one of these Oikos Oikos yogurt shakes. We'll talk about this here in a few minutes. And then for lunch today, we are going to have our little meal prep that we made. We have our veggies, our fruits, some hummus. We have some chicken meatballs from Amy Lou, which were really great. We have an Oikos 000 yogurt. We'll talk about why we ate this. So let's have a little car chat and we'll kind of talk about today's food so far. Hey guys, I wanted to give you a little check-in. I'm sorry, that's probably kind of loud on you guys with the air conditioner, but it's hot out here. It's 88, which is fabulous. I am not going to complain. Okay, update on everything I had today. I showed you a yogurt I had. I had that because when well, first let's start with the Chobani. Was it Chobani? No, Oikos. The Oikos, really, the Oikos shake or whatever it's called. I don't even know what they call those yogurt drinks. I don't know. So I do recall that I had tried hold on, my husband is needing my attention. I do recall trying the yogurt drinks before. I can't remember if they were the Light and Fit ones or the Too Good ones, and I do recall I had a little bit of issue with them, but I also like those yogurts. I feel like I like the Light and Fit yogurts much better than the Too Good. There are a few of the Too Good ones that I really like, but the Light and Fit ones are my favorite besides the Oikos. The Oikos yogurts are probably my absolute favorite yogurts that I eat, but it just depends on the flavors, I think, when it comes to the Too Good and the Light and Fit. So I feel like it was the Too Good yogurt drink that I tried and I wasn't a fan of it. So, and I just thought mango pineapple for these Oikos ones, and I love the Oikos yogurts. Oh my gosh, you guys. Here's what I think my problem is. For one, I think it's me. The flavor was good. I'll have to tell you, the mango pineapple flavor was good. They should make a yogurt with that flavor, and I feel like they don't. Like, I think that would be a great flavor of yogurt, and so Oikos needs to do that. However, when I'm drinking those, they taste so much like yogurt that I feel like I'm drinking a yogurt that's been sitting out too long, even though it's cold. You know what I mean? Like, in my mind, I can't get past the fact that I'm drinking a yogurt. And so I recall that with the other ones, and I think I just thought, okay, it's just because it's the flavor or the kind or whatever it may be. Nope, I think I can't do those yogurt drinks. So I'm gonna bring them to work tomorrow. We have like these little stickers at work that say sharing, or, you know, or it's like you put it, if it's yours, you know, you put your name on there. So I think I'm just gonna put them in the fridge and just tell everybody, anybody who wants, because I have 3 of them. I bought 3, so I have 2 at work. I mean at home. So I don't want to waste them. So I'm just gonna bring them here because I can't do them. Like, I cannot do them. Like I said, to me, it makes me think I'm drinking a yogurt that's been sitting out too long, so even though it's cold. But here's the other thing, though. So I went to go eat my cottage cheese, and it tasted funny. It was a brand new container. I know the date was good because I always check that because I'm always so paranoid about the date on like dairy products. I know it was fine. And I think it had a June 12th date on it or something like that. And that's my favorite cottage cheese, the Good Culture. It just tasted so weird. So I didn't eat it. And so I ate that yogurt I showed you instead, because that's why I keep extra yogurts in my fridge at work. That way I always have something, you know, to grab and snack on. So I ate that strawberry yogurt instead. So I think, I don't know what it is, you guys. I feel like it's my taste, because that is one thing I've been struggling with. Also with this menopause thing, my hormonal changes, is my taste buds. Like, and I know a lot of you have told me the same thing. So I think right now, it just did not taste right. So I'm gonna try it when I get home. I'm gonna try it again, like just right out of the container, and just make sure it's not just because it sat in my meal prep container in the refrigerator. But I mean, I put it right in there and put it right in the fridge. So I know it didn't sit out for too long, because when I was doing my meal prep video, I took the cottage cheese out to show you guys, and then I put it back in the fridge until I assembled all my boxes. So it didn't sit out or anything, but it tasted really funky. But I just kind of replaced it with, so I'm gonna do some adjustments in my tracker because I already pre-tracked everything. So I'm gonna do some adjustments in my tracker to remove the cottage cheese and add in the yogurt. So I'm gonna do that. So everything you see will be exactly what I ate. So no cottage cheese, but adding the yogurt, which should add, actually it'll probably decrease the calories a little bit, I think. No, it'll probably be about the same, maybe a little bit more. Anyway, except for I did not eat the hummus because I could have sworn I've tried that everything hummus before, but it was absolutely disgusting. Like, I did not like it, which is such a bummer because I really wanted to like it. I mean, I really wanted hummus. I've been on this huge hummus kick for so long, and so I'm super bummed out about that because I really wanted hummus, and I should have just went with my favorite hummus, the hot honey or the jalapeno honey, and I should have just went for it and not went with something different. I don't think I've ever had that everything hummus before because I feel like I would have remembered this disgusting taste. So I did not eat my hummus. So I'm gonna adjust everything to be exactly, but I'll tell you what was the surprise favorite, which I knew I liked these, but the sugar snap peas were a huge surprise favorite. Like, I did not have enough in my container. Like, I wanted more, and I ate everything but like one pepper and like one slice of cucumber. Like, I put one of the mini cucumbers in there and just cut them in half, and then I cut them into fours, and I think I had like 2 pieces, so like a half of a mini cucumber I didn't eat and one of the peppers. But those sugar snap peas were so good, and without anything. Like, I only put 6 in there and I ate them just right in a row. I honestly want to go home and eat a bunch of them right now. So I'm gonna put more in my box tomorrow and less of the peppers, and then I think I'm gonna do some I'm gonna make me up some ranch dressing dip, which is like, you know, plain non-fat Greek yogurt and a little bit of the Trader Joe's ranch seasoning, and we'll just have that tomorrow. But everything else in that box was great. The hard-boiled eggs, the chicken meatballs were so good. Never had those before, but they were so stinking good. And I dipped them in that mustard, and the combination of the yellow mustard and the spicy brown mustard was so good. So anyway, very successful lunch today, except for those things. So I guess I shouldn't say very successful. I ate a lot of veggies today. Let's just put it that way. I was very proud of myself for all the veggies I ate. But anyhow, I have to get home. My car didn't want to start when I started it, so I told my husband, so he wants me to get home so he can look at it and see if every time though he says, well, let's just see if we can make it do the same thing that you said it was doing, and it never does. Like, it never does. Like, it'll start just fine when I get home. And he'll say, well, we'll just see if it never does it when he's in my car. And I'm not making it up. I would have no reason to like tell him it's doing one thing, because then it just causes more work for me. So anyway, I will talk to you guys at dinner time. For dinner tonight, I am having the low carb taco casserole. Now, I made this a little bit different than I normally do, so check out my meal prep video. But we have some ground beef, the 96% lean. We have some mango pico de gallo, which is my newest obsession. Some avocado. We have some cauliflower rice with some Southwest corn mixed in. We have some shredded lettuce. In the ground beef, I did add in some black beans. This was absolutely amazing. Cannot wait to have it again this week. I'll tell you what, you guys, this blueberry, like, I haven't had the blueberry, well, this is blueberry pancakes from Bones. This is not the same blueberry they used to have. I can't remember what the other blueberry was. They had another blueberry one at one point, but this is the blueberry pancakes, and mixed with the caramel, it's just so good. I do remember really liking that previously, but yeah, this is just so good. I am just loving this, and I think I have enough for one more batch. I haven't tried the Bones coffee. It is really good. I don't have any kind of discount code besides what everybody gets when they log in. I think I always have it linked down below, but I think it gives you like maybe $5 off or something like that. But I love it. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna go into work. Yesterday started off so good. Like, it was just, you know, I went through emails, but then it just got really busy in the afternoon, so I am a little bit lost of where I am. So I am gonna spend this. I don't have anybody else not coming to my area until 8. I mean, not that she's distracting at all. I mean, I actually love like having, we got a new person this year. I mean, she's not new to the agency. She just moved to our department, and it is so nice like having somebody back there. And plus I just love her. So it's, but it is so nice having company because my boss is in like her own office, you know, kind of in the same area, but like I can't see her because work with HR is kind of like in this off area, you know, kind of on its own. And my office is like in the very back of our area. And so it's just nice having somebody like right outside my office that I can talk to, and we can just work and talk, and it's like less lonely because it did get kind of lonely sometimes. So it's so nice having somebody, plus just having somebody to help, you know, because it's just crazy. Even having somebody to help, we're still like just super busy. July will be a little bit better. We'll have a little bit of reprieve in July. And we don't work Fridays in July, which is nice. So we just work 4 days a week. But I do have a conference to go to in July. I think it's at the very last week. And it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday now. They changed our conferences to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday instead of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, which is kind of a bummer. One, because of work stuff. You know, I feel like it's, you know, it does take a lot away from work. But also just, you know, it just like all my week. But anyway, it is what it is, right? Okay, I'm gonna go in. My stomach is growling. I don't know why I'm so hungry. I ate last night about 5:30, which is what time I normally eat. And I had that egg roll in a bowl, and I'm not egg roll in a bowl, but I have it. The low carb taco casserole. And I felt like that was so filling because I had the corn, the black beans, and the cheese, that mango pico de gallo. I mean, I felt like it was very filling, but I just woke up, my stomach is just growling. So I'm gonna go in and eat a yogurt. For lunch today, I'm just going to put together myself another little bento box. I was going to do 2 sausages because we're not doing the cottage cheese. We had that discussion yesterday, but then I changed my mind and thought, no, I don't think I need 2 sausages, so you'll see me like change my mind. I am so glad I put this little veggie tray together because it just made it so easy to throw my lunch together. And you guys, these sugar snaps peas, these ones were so good, so I added lots of those. Just a small handful of carrots. We did just a little bit of cucumber, a couple of the mini bell peppers, some grapes, and then we're going to do 2 hard-boiled eggs. And we're going to shove those in there. We're going to do a cheese stick, which I did not end up eating the cheese stick, but I don't think I removed it from my tracker. I ended up being enough food. I was, just nice and satisfied. We have some strawberries here. I kind of did the equivalent of about 2.5 strawberries. And then, of course, we added in our yellow mustard mixed with our spicy brown mustard. I am obsessed with mustard again. I went through a period for like 2 years where mustard was everything. I loved it so much. So yes, love myself some mustard. But like I said, I did not end up eating and I did make some ranch dressing out of some plain non-fat Greek yogurt and some of the Trader Joe's ranch seasoning mix. Okay guys, I did not get to leave work until late for lunch. And of course I don't have time to take a full lunch because I have a meeting. And I don't know how much I'll be able to eat. So I ran home, literally got my lunch thrown together. Now I'm leaving. And I think for most of the meeting I can eat, but I'm not sure. And I'm starving. So I'm going to eat this Built Bar on my way back to work. And then I'll just munch on my, this is so melty because it's so hot. I will just munch on my lunch as I can throughout my meetings for the rest of the day. While I was making dinner, I made myself a little green tea with some sugar-free mango and sugar-free raspberry. Again, another obsession. Been loving it lately. And then for dinner, I had some egg roll in a bowl, which was so good. So good. And this wraps up 2 days of eating this week. Thank you guys, as always, for taking time out of your day to watch my video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.